Ishan Dara. Ishan Dara follows Miss Leigh. You may proceed, ma'am.
All right. In 1994, the federal government passed the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act, known as the '94 Crime Bill, championed by Joe Biden and signed by Bill Clinton. That bill devastated Black communities. It expanded mass incarceration, leading to the imprisonment of Black men, funded more prisons, and gave state incentives to keep people locked up longer, increased police presence in our neighborhoods, not for protection, but for surveillance, destroyed families, creating a generational cycle of incarceration and poverty, ignored the real causes of crime like unemployment, redlining, and lack of education, and instead criminalized poverty and survival. That was called public safety, but what it really was public punishment. Now, fast forward to today. The very same government, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, allowed 22 million illegals enter in the last federal administration. Barack Obama, Rahm Emanuel, the New Americans Plan, DACA, Democratic leadership is now rolling out the red carpet for millions of illegal immigrants, new voter base. They are given free housing, food, and health care, while Black families are being evicted and struggling to pay rent, receiving work permits and legal protections, while our young men still face felony barriers and that keep them from employment, getting billions that was in federal and state funding, while our neighborhoods remain underfunded and over-policed, living comfortably in hotels and shelters while our veterans and elders sleep on the street. So I ask, where was the compassion and urgency when our families were destroyed by the crime bill? Where was this money when Black communities begged for investment, education, and opportunity? We were told to do better, to obey the law, to wait our turn. But when it's someone else, the rules change. And what's worse, no one is speaking up about the hypocrisy. The same leaders who authored and enforced the '94 crime bill now pretend to be our allies. Black politicians and activists who know the truth stay silent and scared of being labeled anti-immigrant or Republican. And the mainstream media ignores the suffering of Black Americans because acknowledging it would expose decades of betrayal. This is not about hate. This is about honesty. It's about fairness, because if this country can find billions to house non-citizens, it can find billions to rebuild the same communities it destroyed. Public safety starts with protecting your own citizens. It means investing in us, not replacing us. And until America tells the truth about what it did to Black America, there will never be a real public safety. Thank you. And that's true. And no one's going to continue to do this. The '94 crime bill, that hurt us. But we're here dealing with just illegal immigration and what's dealing their families being torn apart. Our families have been being torn apart, and we're not getting anything for it.